when you sit back and watch some other man accomplish having sex with a good-looking female, you just beat off to another man's success. You literally just cucked yourself. This video is for all my men out there who be gooning.
Huh?
If you don't know what gooning means, is basically where you have a very, very bad porn addiction. I say like that. It overtakes your life and stuff like that. So if you didn't think that you was a gooner and what I just said applies to your life, then you're a gooner, man. But this is all to my men who be gooning, man. Okay. So, gooners, listen up. It's your boy Meech the Preach, man. I'm a retired gooner, okay? I say it. I'm being vulnerable. As a man, you should be vulnerable. Should let things be known. But honestly, bro, porn addiction and pornography and stuff like that is very normalized nowadays, and it's talked about in a way. It's more talked about in a way that is supporting it, if you get what I mean. Like, if you watch streamers, if you watch YouTubers, or you on Instagram and stuff like that, people just be joking around like, oh yeah, I goon 6 times a day. I watch, I choke the chicken and stuff like that. And if this is your first time watching my channel, man, like, I want to let y'all know, like, bro, I was struggling bad with that shit, man. I was struggling bad with it. And I do make a lot of videos. I made a lot of videos in the past, but I'm trying to get back into it. I made a lot of videos basically talking about how it affected my life. It doesn't affect you in a way where it's just like, you feel guilty afterwards. Because I know a lot of people who watch porn feel guilty after they do it. Like, you feel like shit, man. And that's because you're getting rid of your sexual energy. You're disposing of it. It's a creative energy. If you read the book Think and Grow Rich, I believe it's called, by Napoleon Hill, he talks about sexual transmutation, where as a man, your sexual energy is held in like a chakra. I don't really know too much about the chakras, but basically it's the chakra where your groin is at. And with your semen, I talk a lot about semen retention too. With your semen, you can create a human being, right? You can create a whole nother human being. You are the seed. Of course the woman has to hold the seed. It's like a seed going in the ground. It's like an apple seed going in the ground. You take the seed, and in order for it to grow, it has to go into the ground. The ground is what gives it nutrients, gives it the water, but it started off from you. Without you, there would be nothing. You can plant a seed in an unlimited amount of girls and get them all pregnant, but a girl can only get pregnant by one guy once at a time. So our sexual energy starts with us. It's a creative energy. We could create a human being with it. So if you're just wasting it and explooging, I don't know if that's even a fucking word, exploiting it, whatever, just to a video, to pixels on a screen, man, in your hand, you're wasting your creative energy. That's why you feel like shit. That's why you feel like the guilt, the shame, and all that. That's because you're losing a piece of yourself, and people don't like to think about it in that way. I know a lot of people are gonna watch this video and be like, it's bullshit, but deep down, you feel some type of way. You understand what I'm saying, man. You feel some type of way every time you watch it, man. Next time you watch porn, I want you to go in the mirror and look in your eyes afterwards. How you look like you just look like a completely different person. It's the demons taking over you, man. So every time you watch that, like I said, you feel shame, you feel guilt, you just feel like you just wasted something. And what happens? You get sleepy, you go to sleep, or you start eating junk food, and you just feel like blah, like you're an empty soul. That's because you just lost a part of yourself. If you are in a place right now where you're depressed, where you feel like you don't got no friends, you have a lot of anxiety, you just don't feel like good about yourself, I want to say, first, stop watching porn. That's the first thing, man. There's other things you have to do, like go to the gym and stuff, but just stop watching porn, man. The porn industry is so demonic and so evil, bro. And we normalize, like I said, like, bro, I bet y'all know 3 porn star names. I do. Man, I do. But I bet you don't know a lot of people in your family's names, your extended family. I bet you don't know a lot of other things in life, but you know those 3 porn stars. You know your favorite videos to watch. Like, it's an addiction, man. It's an addiction, and it may not be a physical substance drug, but it's still giving you that fast dopamine. And anything that gives you fast dopamine is not good for you. Fast food, pornography, just doing dumb shit, smoking, crack or something like that. You know, I smoke weed here and there, and you know, I don't feel like I have an addiction to it, but I just feel like, you know, I use it in a way that, you know, it's not gonna affect my life. And some people could say, oh, me watching porn and masturbating is not affecting my life, but deep down it is. In some way it is, because you're probably not getting girls. That's why you're doing it. You probably got too much free time on your hand. That's probably why you're doing it. Or you're probably just a sex addict, and it's going to turn into other addictions, other vices. It's going to turn into you craving more, and then that's when you're going to do evil things, man. Because I watch interviews on these serial killers, these people that, you know, do horrific things, and a lot of them talk about they had a pornography addiction, and it in cause turn them to do things that they would never be doing, man. You know, so yeah, I say this because, bro, I talk about semen retention, I talk about NoFap. They're two different things, but they align. NoFap is where you don't watch porn, you don't beat your dick. Everyone should be on that. Once you get past that level, comes semen retention. Semen retention is where you're not even having sex for an orgasm. I believe you can still have sex with a woman, but the end goal should not be to orgasm unless you're having a kid. And I'm not saying you have to do that all the time, but I'm saying because, like I said, it's your creative energy. It literally can create a human being. So if you transmute that into something else, like a craft, YouTube, if you transmute it into the gym, your life's gonna be way better. And we're energy. Everything is energy. Everything is energy. This cell phone is producing energy. It has cells inside of it. We have to charge it up. In order for our phone to work, we have to charge it up or it dies. That's the same thing we are as human beings. You know, we're full of cells. We have blood cells, all these different types of cells inside of our body. Everything's made up of cells and energy. We have to charge it up, you know. But when we deplete, when we let go, when we release our semen and stuff like that, we're depleting it. We're not charging ourselves up. You know, so I'm telling everybody who's watching this right now, man, if you are struggling with a porn addiction, stop it now, because it will get out of hand, bro. I'm telling you, it will get out of hand, bro. Like, I made a video a few weeks back talking about some things that I've read on Reddit posts on the NoFap forum, and I'm just like, bro, people are really fucked up from this, and it all stems from not stopping in their tracks. Like, you read people, they're 40 years old still addicted to this, and now that they're spending all this money on OnlyFans girls and stuff like that, because that's their addiction, bro. It's an addiction. Anything that you do constantly and is destroying your life, and you're getting a temporary high from it, that's an addiction. You know, so all my gooners out there, I know y'all watching these videos. I know y'all watching this video. I know a few people that know me in person probably come across my videos and stuff like that and don't want to talk about it. But bro, every man's watched porn in their life. If you live in this generation, every man's watched porn in their life. And with the amount of videos that are out there, it's an unlimited source. You know, it's an unlimited source. It's not like I said, it's a digital drug. It's not like a drug on the street. Like, yeah, there's a limited amount of weed, but everyone smokes up all the weed in the world. It's done. It's done. You know, that's a physical thing. Pornography, man, now you got AI, now you got, you know, all these different types of videos that are being created right now, man, and they're gonna be created to the end of time, man. It's a drug that people tend to look over until it's too late. You know, and I'm not saying everybody who watches porn is addicted to it, but honestly, when you sit back and watch some other man accomplish having sex with a good-looking female, and you're over there, you know what I'm talking about, you're over there choking it, I say it like that, you just beat off to another man's success. You literally just cucked yourself. I want you to understand that right now. You literally just watched another man have sex with a woman that you wish you were having sex with. You seeing him naked. First of all, that's gay. And you just got off to that. Y'all don't think that's weird? Just because it's on the screen, okay? Just because it's on the screen. Imagine you see a good-looking girl. You bring her back to your house. Another man is there. And he's having sex with the girl that you want to have sex with, but you're standing in the corner like that. You're a cuck. I'm sorry to say, anybody who's watching, you're a cuck. And people can say, well, yeah, I only watch girls doing stuff with themselves or something like that. But in reality, you're still weird because you're sitting up there watching a girl on a screen and pretending you were there when you can actually go out and go get that. Do y'all not see, like, where, like, if you sit back and actually think in the moment, right now, think in the moment, damn, I just did that. I'm a bitch. Think like that. I'm a bitch. I just watched another guy get what I wish I had. Like, that's a bitch move, man. And now that I'm really thinking about it, I used to be a bitch, bro. Real shit. I used to be a bitch. If you still watch porn, you're a bitch. I'll say it like that. So, all my gooners out there, look me in my eyes right now. You can see my eyes. My eyes, you can tell I don't watch porn. You can see in my eyes. You can go back and watch my old videos when I would talk about how I would relapse and how my eyes would be just like, ugh. You can see I'm looking healthy and all that because I'm keeping my life force. I just came back from the gym. Y'all don't believe me? It's the gym right there. I'm telling you guys, I'm telling you. Stop it right now, man, because in 10 years, or even right now, if you have kids and your kids find out about your addiction, aren't you gonna be like, fuck, I feel ashamed, I feel embarrassed? Having a porn addiction, is that something you want to talk about? Do you want to tell people, yeah, I just gooned 17 hours? Fuck no. If you're not proud, if you would not be proud to tell your mom or anybody you know or a random person that you just did what you did, then it's probably not a good thing, don't you think? I don't know, man, but stop watching porn, man. If you want to learn how to stop watching porn, man, I have an ebook, How to Quit Porn is How I Quit Porn. I have one-on-one consultations. You guys can talk to me. I can give you some tips on how to overcome it. But I'm telling you guys, man, this is not I know I be joking sometimes, but this is not a joke, bro. We are in a crisis right now where it's like, it's only progressively getting worse. Especially with the AI shit. Like, you could literally, people were talking about you could take someone's face and put it on, take someone's face and put it on someone else's face in a video and, like, basically watch somebody you know in person have sex. That's not fucking weird to y'all? Now, what if the person that you know found out you did that? Isn't that fucking... I think a streamer or something did that to, like, somebody, a Pokemon or something. She found out or something. Bro, that's weird. If I found out someone took a picture of me and put it on another person's face and got off to that, don't you think that's fucking weird? Like, baby, if you want to fuck me, come fuck me. Girls only. But bro, if you're doing that or you did that, reevaluate your life. Like, damn, bro, I'm a gooner. I'm a certified gooner. Shit. I don't know, man, but hey, it's your boy Meech the Preach. Stop gooning. Get on semen retention. Get on no fat. With that being said, I love y'all. Subscribe to the channel. I'll catch y'all in the next video, man. Gang.